Hi there and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Raluca. My brows, they are absolutely awesome today. I just hope they stay like this until I finish doing my makeup, because they usually just flop. I just didn't find technique, like not even soap or a brow wax that I've tried. So far I've only tried soap and one brow wax, but it wasn't the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow wax. They just don't last. They look amazing in the beginning, but the effect doesn't last. So if you try the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze, please let me know in the comments if it stays put or not, especially if you have thick brows like I do, because my brows are stubborn. They just won't behave. So if you have similar brows to mine and you've tried the brow wax by Anastasia Beverly Hills, please let me know whether or not you liked it. I don't know if it's worth purchasing. I'm thinking about it. Today I want to do a more complicated look. I did this look a few weeks ago, but I didn't film it. And I really loved how it came out. So I want to recreate it today, but in different colors, because I usually don't do the same look twice. But I want to create the same shape and style. And when I do two natural looks in a row, I just feel like I'm missing something. Like I'm not myself anymore. So I need something colorful. Okay, let's get started. First I'm going to apply some concealer to prime my eyelids, because I'm actually not going anywhere today. If I was going somewhere, I would have applied an eyeshadow primer, because it makes my eyeshadow last a lot longer than concealer does, but today I'm not going anywhere. So I'm applying just a little bit of concealer. This is the Maybelline Fit Me. This isn't my favorite for the under eyes, so that's why I use it on my eyelids. I'm using a large shader brush to buff it in. I feel like the magic when it comes to Maybelline concealers stays in the Age Rewind range. I mean, that concealer is one of my favorites ever, no matter if it's drugstore or not. The coincidence is that it's drugstores. That one is so good and I love that for the face. Okay, this is the Juvia's Place Wahala 2 palette, and this is the main palette that I'm going to use today. I want to use Jealous because it's absolutely gorgeous. But first, I think I'm going to use this darker teal shade. I'm gonna take my precious Morphe M149 brush and take this shade on the brush. So basically the look is a full cut crease with a graphic liner. I'm going to keep my eyes relaxed, my eyebrows, everything, and apply the shade above where my eye naturally creases. That's because I have deep set eyes and I get a huge, like my eye just drops here. And if I want a cut crease to show when I have my eyes open, or at least some of it, I need to apply the shades above this folding, because obviously I can't walk like this all the time, although I wish I could. First I'm just stamping, laying down the pigment, and then when I have no product on the brush, I will just blend it a little bit, applying very little pressure on the brush, just to get things ready for the blending that I'm going to do afterwards. I don't really have a very light green here, so I'm going to blend using the shade Jealous. I hope this works. This is a Morphe M507 brush. I love the fact that I have an energy boost right now. I wish I was like this all the time when I'm filming. I feel like on camera I just look tired and bored. Most of the time I just don't know what to say, honestly. Wiping my brush on my hand and then really blending. Since I don't really have a transition shade, I'm just going to work with what I have, and this is just gorgeous. I need my previous brush to really blend this outer corner, just so everything looks seamless. Like, do I need to zoom a little bit closer? Probably, so you can see exactly what I'm doing. Should I intensify it? Yeah. I'm taking a little bit more of that dark teal to bring back the intensity of the color. Okay, let's cut the crease, shall we? Taking the concealer again on a flat concealer brush. This one is from Morphe. It doesn't have any number on it. And I'm going to stamp the concealer again above where my eye naturally folds, and that's going to help with the creasing as well. I mean the transferring, because when I do wear a cut crease it usually transfers because of the shape of my eye. Ideally you should stay relaxed while doing this. Before this concealer has any chance to transfer, I'm just going to stay like this, raising my eyebrows. I'm going to set it in place using the shade Wasted, which is an orange. It's an orange shade. And this is a Morphe M124 brush. I'm switching to a fluffier brush. This is a Juvia's Place 005 buffer brush. Oh, I think it's a little bit wet still. I washed all my brushes the other night. Almost all my brushes. I really love the orange-green color combination. Here's my Morphe 506. I'm going to take the shade Too Much, and that is gonna go in the inner portion of my crease, basically above this orange. I think this brush is too fluffy, especially since I washed it. I think I can manage working with it. But I'm going to need to fix the orange after blending this. I'm blending this into the green, which is actually a teal. I did the liner on this eye, and honestly, I don't know how I'm going to be able to do this liner on camera, because I need to keep my mirror like this. I'm going to try though, just for you. The trick is to make a huge liner, again while keeping your eyes open. Especially for a big liner like this, it's very important to keep your eyes open to really see how the end result will look like. I'm going to use my Essence 24 Ever ink liner. Like, see, for example, right now I'm relaxed. You can see how this liner looks. But if I raise my brow, it just looks a little bit weird. But that's normal, especially if you have hooded eyes or some sort of creasing. Unless you have like a perfect baby eyelid, it's going to look like this. And that's okay. I'm going to keep my breath and stop talking. Let's hope for the best. And I basically just ignore my creases and go over them. It's very important. I feel like this is easier if you have liquid liner that really glides well on the skin. This is intense. Not the liner. I mean the liner as well, but the process. And now I'm going to do a line in my crease here, connecting it to the liner in the other corner. Do I make sense? Whew, I think this is done. I mean, this liner is the hardest part of this look. I'm going to apply some lashes, do my face off camera, and then I'm going to come back to finish the lower lash line. Be right back. I applied so much setting spray that my eye literally bled here in the inner portion, but that's fixable. First I'm going to apply a black eye pencil on my waterline. This is the Sephora Collection 12-hour pencil. I did this eye. Basically, I'm just going to apply the same colors on my lower lash line as well. Starting from the outer corner, I'm going to apply the dark teal shade. And I'm just going to use the same brushes. So that's going to go on my other half. In the inner half, I'm going to apply the orange. And in the center of my lid, I'm going to apply the pink. continuously stabbing my eye. And to blend this outer corner, because right now it looks a little bit, it just doesn't look blended. I'm going to take the Jealous shade, dust off the excess, and use it to blend like I did on my upper lid. And to finish the look, I'm going to apply the shade Fame in my inner corner and the brow bone. Really dusting the excess off because this shade is quite glittery and it kind of falls. And that is everything for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up down below and subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed already. I want to thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having an amazing day and I hope I see you in my next video. Bye!